Okay, good evening and welcome to our community class. We're trying to do this class once a month to just have different topics, reflect on different things, practice together, just come together. And we're trying this. We're also trying to build and nourish the space. So thank you so much for being here today. So I think I've met most people, but if there's anyone here who doesn't know me, my name is Apurva. I am the founder of In.Breath. I am a yoga student and a yoga therapist in the Shamacharya tradition. And I've been teaching for a really long time now, I think almost 15 years. And I work with people in all sorts of ways, one on one, specific needs. I also work on a lot of personal growth and transformational work. So, anybody who's going through a difficult time wants to bring in the practices and philosophy of yoga to understand their own selves, their own life, and how do we move forward through that. So I'm very grateful for being able to share this. I'm very grateful for having received it from teachers and being able to pass it on, and that's really the intention I come from. If you want to know more about me, we can talk later, or you can look up our Instagram page. We don't have a website, it's been in the making for about 10 years. So when we get there, we'll share it with you. Okay, so today I think usually we pick a topic for the community class, and it really depends on what the in-breath team is going through, what the members in the team are going through, right? And we just bring that in. And I think a few weeks ago when we were thinking about this, we were all struggling to find balance. You know, what does that really mean, finding balance? We were feeling quite overwhelmed, pulled in many directions. We all had our work, but we also had our personal spaces. One of our team members has a small 1-year-old a child. One of them has been dealing with a health issue. Some of us with just too much work and too many things to pay attention to. So finding balance seemed to be the need. And I think it's a topic that many of us relate to anyway. So we thought we will bring that in today. And let me start by actually asking some of you, what does balance mean to you? Yeah, what would you say balance means to you? Any quick thoughts? What does being in balance mean to you? How do you know you're in balance? And how do you know when you're not in balance? Yes, Shweta.
I would say healthy mind and healthy soul.
Okay. So when you feel like you have a healthy mind, how do you know you have a healthy mind? What are the signs and symptoms?
In general, like positive, you're giving positive affirmations to yourself.
So you're feeling positive, you're feeling comfortable, you're feeling uplifted. Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Sanjana on chat is saying focus. So when you're feeling focus, you have a sense of balance. Okay. Anything else? Ankita, go ahead.
I think for me, I know my balance is off track when I feel like the world and its events are happening to me rather than me bringing a sense of intention and pause to them. So for me, that's the radar.
Great. So often we know about balance when we're not in balance. When we feel like I was saying overwhelmed, or when I Ankita is saying when I feel the world is happening to me, life is happening to me, rather than saying, hey, I am meeting life and I'm able to engage with life. Absolutely. So let's hear from maybe Veera said something on chat. She said a sense of equilibrium. Yeah. All right. So what does all of this mean? Yeah. So I was thinking about it. How would I talk about balance from the perspective of yoga and the perspective of just this practice and who we are? So at a very fundamental level, for me, balance is when the body, the breath, and the mind all feel connected. Yeah. For example, sometimes I'm physically tired, like very deeply tired, but my mind is pushing me to keep going, to keep going, to keep going. My body and my mind are not listening to each other. Yeah, my mind is definitely not listening to my body. So my breath is really short. Yeah, and the body and the mind and the breath all seem to be just things I'm not able to be in touch with. But when I'm in balance, there seems to be a connection. Like I have a sense when I wake up that today I'm waking up fresh. I'm waking up feeling light in my body, my breath is feeling comfortable, and my mind is feeling clear. Or at least I have a sense of what's happening in all three spaces. Yeah, there's a sort of connection there. So when the body, breath, and mind seem a little more in tune with each other, at least in communication with each other. They may not be perfectly aligned, but at least there is a communication. For me, balance is also when we talk about prana. Yeah, we have what we call pancha vayus, five vayus in our body: the prana vayu, apana vayu, samana vayu, vyana vayu, and udana vayu. So I'll just want to take a few moments to share about these. Prana vayu it's represents of taking in, yeah, what comes into our space, what we take in, even in terms of food, but in terms of life experiences, and is represented in the upper half of the body where your lungs are, so almost like you're breathing, right? So prana vayu is when something comes in. So when my prana vayu is not healthy, I'm not ready to meet the world, I'm not ready to let anything come in. Yeah, or sometimes maybe I'm doing it too much. Yeah, so it's feeling stuck and it's feeling overwhelmed. Sometimes our whole space here feels very tight, like there's no movement. Yeah, so it's unlikely that the prana vayu is functioning well. The apana vayu, which is in your lower abdominal region, yeah, like just below your navel, is vayu that helps us let go. Yeah, notice in your lower abdomen, all the organs for elimination are in the lower abdomen. Your uterus, your intestines, your bladder, all of that. So these are at a very physical level. These energies help us eliminate. At a mental emotional level also, they help us with the function of clearing, cleansing, letting go. Yeah. So there is a vayu that where we take in, and there is one that represents letting go. And in the middle, in your abdomen, in your stomach area, is the samana vayu, which represents digestion. Yeah, it represents breaking down and processing. At a physical level, it's your food. At a mental, emotional level, it's your thoughts and your feelings and your life experiences. So if you look at this cycle, there is a coming in, there is a breaking down and processing, and there is a eliminating what we don't need, right? Now, once we have broken down and we have processed, we are going to eliminate some things, but we're also going to keep some things, right? Something that we have digested, we're going to keep some of the nutrients, some of the learning, some of the experiences. That goes to the rest of our body through what we call the Vyana Vayu. Okay, the Vyana Vayu helps us move in this world. So whatever I have processed and I have kept with me will go to the rest of my body, circulated everywhere. Yeah, and that is the energy that carries me through the world, helps me move. And all of these energies together seem to consolidate at your throat area and is called Udana Vayu. Udana Vayu is the Vayu of our expression, our voice, being able to communicate, being able to express ourselves in the way we wish to in our lives. Now, balance happens. It's not something we can do. Balance happens when the process of all these Vayus is happening in a healthy manner. Let's say I'm not able to let go. I may have constipation or I may have some heaviness over there, right? I'll feel sluggish in my body and my mind. Yeah, if I'm not able to take in, I may not be able to live up to my potential, how much I can do. If I'm not able to process, then I'll have indigestion, literally, at a mental level also. Yeah. If my Udana Vayu is stuck, I won't be able to express myself. I won't be able to use my voice. So when these Vayus are functioning well and through the practice of asana pranayama, yeah, and a healthy living approach, we can bring a lot of these Vayus into balance and maintain them. So that's one way of finding balance. Yeah. The other way of some other models that are there for us to find balance is looking at all our senses. Any of our senses, the eyes, the ears, the nose, so a sense of seeing, sense of hearing, sense of smell, sense of taste, and sense of touch. When any of them are either choked or excessive, it will create an imbalance. What happens to you when you spend a lot of time on Instagram reels? Yeah, the eyes are just tired. The mind is starts to shut down. The amount of energy in us starts to fall away. Yeah. What happens if you're listening to really loud sounds, unpleasant sounds? What happens when your sense of smell, remember to whatever happened to people during COVID when the sense of smell got blocked? There's a sense of imbalance. You don't feel normal, right? You just feel like disoriented. So when all of these senses are in a healthy place, they have had neither too much nor too less. We are in a better place, a better sense of balance. And lastly, the mind. If you think of a pendulum, yeah, the more that pendulum is in equilibrium, meaning not swinging in too much extreme and not also rigidly stuck in one place. If you look at your mind as a pendulum, but it has the ability to move, but it also has the ability to come back to equilibrium. Then our mind is also in a state of balance. We are able to go out and act, but we are also able to come back and be at ease. So yoga is not looking at balance as something I have to do as 50-50. You know, like 50% this, 50% that. When people tell me that, no, like I have to bring balance, it's not a thinking cognitive process. It is through bringing balance to your overall space and your overall system. Through asana, pranayama, the food that you eat, the lifestyle that you live, and also observing your mind, what kind of thoughts, what kind of feelings we have. So essentially what yoga is a path of moderation. That's what we wrote in the note. So there are three possible imbalances. One is ati yoga, when you do something or when something is in excess. Ati yoga, like ati sundar, we use that word no in India. Ati yoga, when something is in excess, when you're doing something, even when you do too much asana, it's too much. When you do too much pranayama, it's too much. When you eat too much healthy food and you're very, very strict about it, it's too much, right? Ati yoga is excessiveness. Viyoga is when it's not enough. Yeah, so when you don't do enough, when you're making an effort or doing something, but it's not reaching actually the point where you have a sense, okay, this is how much I need to do. Yeah, so you could be short of your potential, or you could be short of, maybe sometimes we get lazy, sometimes we have inertia, sometimes we are not aware of the boundary. But Viyoga is when we don't do enough. And no, Hina yoga, sorry, Hina yoga is when we don't do it enough. Viyoga is when we don't do anything. Yeah, we just kind of escape, we're indifferent maybe, we don't make any effort, we don't do anything. And none of these are a state of experiencing balance. So yoga is that sweet spot where we are constantly watching these different areas that neither there is excessiveness, nor there is less insufficiency, nor there is absence. Yeah, so I am making some effort, I'm doing some asana, I'm doing some pranayama. Is it right for me? Is it? And how will you know? You will know a sense of balance. All of you just said, you know when you have a sense of balance. You know who you are when you're feeling more anchored. So balance in the yoga philosophy, for how I understand it, comes when I'm feeling also anchored to a part of me that is able to watch all this. Yeah, that is a part of me that is beyond all this chaos in my mind and is able to watch all this. Watch when things are going excessive. Watch when things are not sufficient. Watch when I'm not making any effort. So there's a part of me that is able to do all that. And that is the entire practice of yoga, to be able to stay connected as much as possible to that space. Yeah, and to start becoming aware of the symptoms when we are not feeling that connected to that space. We do all have symptoms. It will show up in your physical body as pain or indigestion or fatigue or joint pain. It will show up in your breath as very short breath, challenging breath. It will show up in your mind as negative, like difficult, like thinking, the way you're thinking, patterns of thinking, unhealthy patterns. It will show up in your emotional state, like the smallest things. You might feel you're volatile, you might feel you're touchy, you might feel very heavy, you might feel depressed. It will show up. You will not be connected to a sense of joy. So all of it will show up as the symptoms. And it's about starting to recognize those. And the practice we do is to bring balance to the vayus, to bring senses to a state of rest and energize them so that they can go out, yeah, again and re-engage with the world to sort of help reset our whole system. Yeah, and that practice will help us continuously become aware of ourselves so that we can continuously find balance. So it's not a static thing. It's a thing that is an ongoing process. Right? You can't say today I found balance, so tomorrow is going to be the same. Most likely, whatever you experience today, if you go look for it tomorrow, you're not going to get it. Yeah. So it's a continuous process of climbing a staircase slowly and steadily. Sometimes we will have to rest, sometimes we will fall, sometimes we will have to come down a little bit. But it's a very slow and continuous process. So I'll take a pause now. So any questions or anything anyone wants to share before we take the next step? Any thoughts after I've shared all this? And if some more people can turn on videos, that will be really nice.
It's a little difficult to pick yourself up, when you fall.
Yeah. Sure. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes process. Sometimes it takes community to help us, right? We don't have to do it alone. Anyone else feel like sharing anything? Okay, we'll start the practice then. Now, when we start the practice, the first thing I want to say is we are going to do some work. You don't have to sit on the floor. You can also sit on a chair. If you have knee pain, back pain, it's perfectly fine. Okay. We will be doing some lying down segment. So if you have a bed or the floor, whichever is comfortable for you, you can choose that. Okay. Uh, I'm going to call out once more for videos because this is really challenging if the videos are not on. It's challenging for me. Yeah, so if you can turn on your videos while we're doing the practice, that will be really helpful. Thank you. Thank you, Neeru, and thank you, Bhavani. Yeah. So let's start with sitting. Okay. So for me, the first step is to bring grounding. Yeah. What does grounding do? When we are off balance, most times we are feeling often we are either in the future or in the past. Yeah, it's like you've been dislocated from your sense of balance. So grounding helps us come back. So how do we ground? We ground using our hands and our feet and our breath. So sit comfortably. If you're sitting on a chair, place your hands on your thighs. If you're sitting on the ground, place your hands on the ground next to you. Yeah, sit comfortably. I usually sit on a cushion. So you will see I sit on a cushion. It really helps me feel more comfortable when I'm sitting. We don't have to punish ourselves when we're doing yoga. Okay, so sit comfortably, place your hands on the ground and close your eyes and just feel the ground or your lap, wherever you're placing your hands. Just feel the hands resting on the surface. Just bring your attention there and just keep letting your breath be. Just feel your body in contact with the floor. If you're sitting on the ground, feel your legs on the floor. If you're sitting on a chair, then place your feet also on the floor and feel the ground, both in the bottom and in the hands, the bottom of your body and in your hands. and just be here. Slowly, as you stay with contact with the floor, either with your feet or your hands, start to shift your attention to your breath. Just start becoming aware of the quality of your breath. And now start to pay attention to your mind. What's your mind like right now? Is it moving around really fast? Is it feeling settled? Just by starting to observe the body, the breath, and the mind, you're starting to become aware of how you are right now, how you're feeling right now. And now let's start some movement. Sitting like this, as you inhale, just take your arms up from the sides, stretch your spine. Movement, those who know Ujjayi, use Ujjayi. Okay, now let's chant an Om and come down. Relax your body, bring your hands back to the floor or your lap. Be in contact with the ground with either your feet or your hands. Watch your breath. Next one, again, inhale, open your arms, open your spine, take your arms up. Now for some of you, if taking your hands up is causing any strain in your shoulders, you can just keep your arms open like this also. Okay, let's do one more. Inhale. Just watch your breath, feel the ground beneath your feet or your hands. Stay here, stay here. You can even do just one arm at a time in case you have any pain. Yeah, and I'm getting this feedback by watching all of you. So have those of you who have your videos on, it's really helpful. Let's do the next one. Inhale. Just relax your body. Watch your breath. Yeah, especially in this area, the Apana region that I talked about, just relax here. When you chant the next Om, relax in this region, okay? When we inhale and take the arms up, focus on the Prana region. And when you exhale, focus on the Apana region. So let's try it. Inhale, opening your chest, opening your arms. Chant Om and relax the Apana region as you do it. Watch your breath. Give some space. Now balance also happens when we give ourselves some space, we give ourselves some time for the body, the breath and the mind to come together, which they do naturally. Last one, inhale, take your arms up, one arm or both arms, anything is fine. Stretch your spine. Open your chest. Start relaxing. Oh. Okay. Now the next one, just watch me once. We'll place our hands in front, and if you're sitting on a chair, you can just place them on your thighs. Just watch me. You inhale here and just breathe in looking up, and then we're going to chant something like this. Ma bhu ma bhu ma. Bhuma is referring to the earth. So you're just connecting to the earth to ground ourselves. And we're going to do a small movement with it. So breathing in. Ma bhu ma bhu ma. Just a mild forward bend. And if you're sitting on a chair, you can just slide your arms down your legs a little bit. Okay. So place your hands in front of you or on your thighs. Breathe in. Let's chant together. You chant loudly, okay? Ma bhu ma bhu ma. And inhale, come back up and relax. Just relax here for a moment. Watch your breath. We'll just do this 3 more times and connect to the earth. Like let your energy settle down. Yeah? 1 more time, 3 more times. So let's do the next one. Breathe in. Ma bhu ma bhu ma. And breathing in, just come back and relax here. Relax here. So just make sure you're not doing anything that's causing you any pain. Stretch only as much as you want to. Watch your breath. Close your eyes. Next one, breathe in. Ma bhu ma bhu ma. And come back up. Watch your breath, close your eyes. Stay in contact with the ground, either with your feet or your hands. And last one, breathe in. Ma bhu ma bhu ma. And come back up. And just bring your hands back to your lap. Close your eyes. Just become aware of how you're feeling. The easiest way to check in with yourself is your body, your breath, your mind. So check with your body how your body's feeling. And check with your breath. And check with your mind. Has your mind changed? State of mind, has it changed in any way? And slowly open your eyes and come up and stand. So just come and stand on your, just anywhere. You don't need a mat, just come and stand. Just come and stand. Now your feet are on the ground. We've done some grounding. Let's do some energizing, moving the body and the breath together. And how does the mind move with the body and the breath? The mind moves by paying attention. Yeah? Where is my attention? Where is my mind? When I'm moving with my body and my breath, can my mind also be with that process? Yeah? Can my mind be with the body? So we're going to do, just watch me once. We're going to inhale, just raising your heels, just opening your arms till your shoulders. Maybe Deepthi, if you want to spotlight me, it might help. Exhale. We'll come back center. So remember, what did I say? It's like a pendulum. It's about going out and being able to come back. So we're mirroring that here, yeah? So going out as you inhale, with raising your heels and coming back with your breath. So body and breath in sync and your mind also moving with the movement. Yeah, let's do it one more time. Breathe in. If raising your heels is not comfortable, don't do that, that's fine. And breathe out, come back. When you come back, feel the ground beneath your feet. Watch your breath, stay here for a moment, wait, don't rush. Okay, one more time, breathe in, inhale, just to the shoulder level, and breathe out. Move your breath and your body together. So your breath is the more important, leads the way, okay? If your breath is short, move faster. Now, the next one we are going to build on this, okay? Just watch. Breathe in. Okay, you can breathe out here. You can keep your heels up or down, in, and then breathe in, stretch your spine up, and we'll chant an Om and we'll come down. Om. Okay, I'll guide you. So the first step, breathe in, inhale. You can raise your heels and keep your hands here, only shoulder level, only shoulder level. Exhale here. You can bring your heels down if you want. Then breathe in, go all the way up, stretch your spine. You can raise your heels, chant Om and come down. Om. Just wait here, wait in silence. Wait here in silence. Okay, next one. We again breathe in, just shoulder level. Raise your heels. Stay here. Breathe out. Wait. Then breathe in, stretching, opening the whole prana vayu, and chant Om and come down. As you chant Om, bring your hands down. Do it on your own. Just stay silent. Just watch your breath. Watch your breath. Next one. Breathe in. We have to do every sequence 3-4 times at least for it to have some impact. And breathe out. And breathe in. And when you're stretching, it's stretching the entire front of your body. And Om. Chant Om. Come back to silence. We are working with all the 5 vayus in just this simple sequence. The prana vayu, the apana vayu every time you exhale, the samana vayu because you're stretching the body, the vyana vayu, we're moving our arms and legs, and the udana vayu by chanting Om. In such a simple sequence, we're working with all the 5 vayus. So bring your attention. We're going to do it 2 more times. Okay? So breathe in. Stay here, breathe out. Take your time to exhale. And then all the way up. Breathe in. Chant Om and come down. Take a break, watch your breath. One last one. Do it on your own. Try doing it on your own, bringing all your attention. When you're done, just relax. Just become aware of how your body is feeling. When you do your practice, the body and the breath travel a journey. See how your body is feeling, see how your breath is feeling. Just see what's happening in your mind. Okay, the next one, just listen and let's try and do it together. What we're going to do, I'm going to show you my feet first. Yeah, you're going to just step one foot forward and turn the other foot out at 45 degrees. So it's going to look like this. If I have a line in between my feet, just step one foot forward and turn the other foot out. Okay, everybody set yourself up. This is going to be the base. Okay, now keeping your legs like that, we're just going to move our hands from the front. Breathe in and lift. I want you to take your hands up in a way where you feel your spine is lifting against gravity. Press your feet into the ground and breathe out and relax. Move in sync with your breath. Wait, rest. Again, press your feet into the ground. Inhale, as you breathe in, lift your fingertips towards the ceiling. Feel your spine lifting. You'll even feel some movement in your knees maybe. And breathe out. Now trying to find balance in this imbalanced posture where your legs are not in balance. So keep your focus, keep your eyes open, maybe look at one point on the wall in front of you. And next one, breathe in. Press your feet into the ground. Lift your spine. And breathe out. And relax completely when you come back here. Relax completely. The whole body must relax. Can you try this 3 more times? Breathe in. So Bhavani, make your legs little wider. Yes. You should feel a little bit of space between both your legs. Yes. Take your legs up till you feel the stretch. And sorry, take your hands up, not your legs up. And when you are done, bring both your legs together and come back to neutral. And notice, does one side feel different from the other side? Bring your legs back together and notice. Now let's do it on the other side. So this time your right leg will go forward. Shouldn't be too far, it shouldn't be too less. Every yoga asana gives you the chance to practice. Yeah? Check, it's not too far, it's not too less, it's the right balance for you. You're able to balance, you're able to pay attention. And then inhale, breathe in. Stretch, lift, press your legs into the ground and breathe out. One side may feel different from the other side. This is, for example, this is too wide for me, so I'm going to reduce it a little bit. I was not able to access my legs. So adjust for yourself and continue. Inhale, continue on your own. Press your legs into the ground. Move with your breath. Let your attention flow with the breath. Every asana, every movement helps you see, are you doing too much in your body or too less? Are you doing too much in your breath? From the front, Shaguna. Arms go up from the front, they come down from the front. When you're done, come back together and now see how both sides of your body feel. So your body and your breath. And now I'd like everyone to come and lie down. Just come and lie down. Sorry, I think my internet was out for a moment. Can you listen? Can you hear me? Okay, super. So lie down on your back, on your bed or your mat. Preferably take your glasses off. Give your eyes a break. See if you can bend your legs unless you have knee pain. Place your feet on the ground and rest the back of your hands on the ground. Keep your hands away. Okay. Just watch your breath here for a minute. Giving yourself time to rest. This rest really helps us with all our senses because you just kind of withdraw for a few moments from the world. Become aware of your breath as you rest. And start to visualize this place within you, which is a place that can be an anchor from where you can feel like you can watch things happening in your life. Just imagine that place somewhere on your body. Maybe it's deeply set in your chest. Maybe it's somewhere else in your body. And just bring your attention to that part of your body. Imagining that your breath is slowly taking you closer and closer to go and rest in that place. This place is there in all of us, each of us. And it's okay if you don't have a sense of it right now. Just trust that it does exist and just hold an intention to go and anchor yourself there, rest there. Just a little longer, just stay with your breath. Now keep your eyes closed and just listen and follow. As you breathe in, inhale, take both your arms up from the front over your head, just stretching your entire upper body. And chant Ma Bhuma Bhuma like we did at the beginning. I'll chant it with you as you come down. Ma Bhuma Bhuma. Bring your palms down to the ground. Feel your spine relaxing into the ground. Feel your feet resting on the ground or the bed, whichever place you are in. Take your arms up. Again, inhale. You can chant or just listen to me as you breathe out and come down. Ma bhu ma bhu ma. Rest, rest. One more time, take your arms up. Ma bhu ma bhu ma. Let go, let your lower body relax. Now stretch your legs out. We'll do the same thing but with legs stretched out. Feet are a little bit together, not too, they don't have to be absolutely together, but not too far spread out. Stretch your legs out, Neha. Inhale, take your arms up, and this time point your toes away from your face. So you're getting a full front body stretch. Right to the tips of your toes and your fingertips. And now let's come down together. Ma bhu ma bhu ma. Rest, rest here. Wait. Don't rush into the next thing. Watch your breath. Keep your eyes closed. So you're also slowly working with the senses. Now when you take your hands up next time, I want you to really open up your fingertips. When you point your toes, really see if you can feel your little toes. So inhale, go up. Ma bhu ma bhu ma. One last time. Inhale, take your arms up. Ma bhu ma bhu ma. Just rest now. Let your body completely relax. Just rest. As you rest, bring your attention to your eyes. Just soften your eyes. Relax your eyes. Just stay there with your gentle, loving attention towards these eyes that are seeing, engaging with the world all the time. Bring your attention to your ears. Just be there softly, with soft attention, gently. These ears that are taking in sound all the time. Just softly stay with your ears. Bring your attention to your nose, your nostrils, watching your breath move in and out gently. The breath that is taking in breath all the time, taking in fragrances, smells. Such a subtle sense organ. Stay there softly, gently, just watching, just being with your nose and your sense of smell. And bring your attention to your tongue. Let your tongue relax. Is it pressed against the upper palate? Soften your jaw, your mouth, that whole space. And bring your attention to your skin, your sense of touch. Just being aware, gently traveling along the entire body, just being aware of your skin. So many delicate sensations come up to the skin. Touch is not always physical. People's words, gaze, thoughts, they touch us, they reach us. Your skin represents your interface with the world. Just let all these senses rest for a minute or two. Take a break. And very slowly now, having rested, start breathing a little more consciously, a little more deeper to wake yourself up from this space. And turn to one side and come up and sit. We have a little more work to do. Just as you sit, let your body settle, see how you're feeling. Just watch your breath. We're going to do a little breathing now called Sheath Kari. So just watch me. You're going to breathe in through your mouth, through your teeth like this. Moving your head up, yeah? You're pulling the breath in. It's like a sipping breath, like you're pulling from a straw. It's like that. So, yeah, and you'll roll your tongue back, close your mouth, make a humming sound and come down. And totally relax in your shoulders, a little bit in your neck. So don't bend forward, but just relax your neck a little bit when you come down. Okay, let's try it. Breathe in through your teeth. Roll your tongue back, close your mouth. Just relax here, watch your breath. Next one, breathe in through your teeth. Inhale. Sanjana, don't put your head too far back. Don't let your neck hurt. Okay, don't go too far. Just a little bit. Just little upward movement and little downward movement. Okay? Yeah. Do another 4 to 5 rounds on your own. Be very gentle and mindful in your movements. There's nothing to rush towards. Okay, last one, then you just relax for a bit. Okay, the next one, just watch me. You're going to do the same thing, but we'll add a little arm movement. So inhale. And then bring your hand down. Relax. Let's do it together. Inhale. Roll your tongue back, close your mouth, humming and come down. Take a break before the next one. Watch your breath. Okay, next one, breathe in. Beautiful. Really, I'm seeing so many of you feeling into it and doing it. It's so amazing. So let's do 4 more of these, but feel into it. Do it yourself. Take your time. Take rest whenever you need to. So Shaguna, lift your head. Yeah. Okay, when you're done, just come back center. Just close your eyes. Just watch your breath somewhere in your torso. Bring your attention to your breath. Hopefully, you're observing a different rhythm for your breath. Slower, softer. As you sit here, if you wish to, you can just stay here with your breath, or you can connect to any source, or connect back to that place of anchor. Remember when we were lying down, we said there's a place within us where there is a sense of being anchored. For me, it's in my chest, my heart space. Could be somewhere else for you. Just bring your attention to that place and connect to that place. This time you're not resting in that place, you're just connecting and anchoring there. You already have rested, now you're ready to just anchor and stay connected as you go about your evening. And slowly, just trust that this space is always available for you to come and rest or to connect, to find your anchor, to find your balance. And as you feel ready, slowly come back here and open your eyes. I'd like to hear from you. Maybe you can share it on chat or you can unmute and speak. How are you feeling? Okay, Mira. Ah, okay, Ankita.